Cue the balloons, the party, the music, the fun, and the sun. It's the Fun Fest edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone, the award-winning show that's all about this great city of Kingsport and your Kingsport Chamber. I am Bob Figgins with your Kingsport Chamber.
Yes,
and as
you
always,
are.
she's my fun friend and fun co-host, Laura Woods with Eastman.
Yes, I am.
If you haven't guessed, we're coming to you today from the home of your Kingsport Chamber, and we're all about Festus and this great summer festival we know as Fun Fest.
FunFest is entering its 36th year.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? It's almost
It's
as
younger
old.
than us. It's hard to believe.
Right. Anyway, it's in its 36th year, and of course the festival gets better every single year, and all the community volunteers who come out to make this festival possible. It's just truly a great celebration for all of Kingsport and the entire area, and we're going to have a preview of everything that you can look forward to. We know you have some favorite events. We'll talk about those. You're going to have some new events that I bet will become your favorites. We'll talk about those as well.
That's right. There's always something old and something new with Fun Fest. What makes it great? One of the new events this year is if you love gourmet food and
do.
craft beer, then we have the event for you. We'll tell you all about that. And a returning favorite is the crazy, yes, crazy cardboard boat race. When you hear all about it and see the photos, you'll know why it's called crazy. But it's a fun event for the entire family, and we'll tell you about both those events and how you can get your tickets.
And then it's the event that kicks off FunFest, but it's really the event that continues to give
Yes.
throughout the year, and that is, of course, the Trash Barrel Paint-In that will be taking place at Allendale, as it always does, the Tuesday before FunFest starts. We will have Robin Cleary with Keep Kingsport Beautiful and Bill McPherson with Domtar, who's sponsoring the event this year, on our show in just a little bit to tell you all about how you can get involved.
It's the Fun Fest edition of your CZ, but before we get to all those fun and great guests, let's take a look at some upcoming events with your Kingsport Chamber.
We are excited to be celebrating FunFest like we get to do every year that we've been in existence, because FunFest has been around longer than the Kingsport Chamber Zone. It is entering its 36th year, and if you just think about the festival that is the size that it is, the caliber of festival that it is, the quality of the music that we get here, it's just amazing, and it's in no small part to all of the community volunteers who come together to make this happen. One of the biggest honors that you can have as a community volunteer here is to be selected as chair of FunFest. And the man standing beside of me, he is a humdinger. They couldn't have found a better one this year to chair FunFest, and I can say that because I consider him such a good friend of mine. One of my former law partners, a current partner at Hunter Smith Davis, Mike Latier. Mike, thanks for being on the show. Congratulations for being chair of FunFest this year.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I mean, do you consider it an honor? I mean, what does it mean to you to be FunFest chair?
Yeah, it's definitely a real privilege to be chair of FunFest. FunFest, in my opinion, is one of the premier festivals in the country, and there's so many great people, the council, the FunFest staff, and just as a matter of serendipity, this year happens to be my law firm's 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My law partner's really happy about that.
Yeah.
And my family and I have been doing FunFest for 20 years, and my kids love it, and they thought it was pretty cool that their dad was the chair. So,
And just to give you some context, when he says that this is one of the premier festivals in the country, the man knows his festivals because you're a Mardi Gras connoisseur, right? I mean,
Yes.
you happen to visit Mardi Gras just about every year, right?
well, actually, I grew up in Louisiana.
Right.
That's my home, and so we've been going back probably steady for the last 7 years to go to Mardi Gras, both in Lafayette, which is my wife's hometown, and New Orleans. So, yeah, like Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras FunFest.
That's right. So he knows his festivals.
That's right.
They've picked an excellent chair, and we're very excited to have you as
Thank you.
chair, Mike. So let's jump into this year's Fun Fest and talk about all the fun you have planned. You have a huge event planned this year, a great festival. Talk about some of the returning Fun Fest favorites first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, of course, FunFest starts out on Friday the 15th,
Right.
July the 15th, and that is Mardi Gras Day. And being from Louisiana, I said I got to bring some more of the Louisiana into
Right,
Mardi
yeah.
Gras. And so we're going to amp up Mardi Gras a little bit, and we'll have a great concert that night with a Zydeco band, really exciting Zydeco band. It's C.J. Chenier and the Red Hot Louisiana Band.
Doesn't get more Zydeco than that.
No, it's authentic.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun opening day. And then, of course, Saturday is the Crazy Eights race, and that's an internationally known race. And even if you're not a runner, it's a great race to come to and just watch because you get to see world-class runners running, and that's really exciting. And then, of course, there's Breakfast with the Balloons that people really enjoy going out to in the morning, and also Makers Fair.
Yeah.
And if you haven't been to Makers Fair, that's a really neat thing to see where people come and actually show how they make things. And it's everything from crafts up to robotics, 3D printers, computers, just a whole lot of things that are being made. And then, of course, Saturday is, or starting Thursday is the Twilight Concert Series, Sunset
Always
Concert
big,
Series.
so popular.
Yeah.
Well, and so one of the things that we love about FunFest is that you guys do a wonderful job each year of figuring out new events to add to the mix. So what are some of the new events that we can look for this year?
We've got some really exciting new events this year. One of the ones that we're really excited about is the Beer Run of Kingsport is partnering with Stir Fry and Holston Distributing, and they're going to have a beer tasting and a tapas kind of a meal. And I think you've got those guys on your program,
Sure, yes,
so they'll elaborate more on that, but we're excited about that. The other thing that's kind of unique that I'm really looking forward to is that downtown on Saturday the 16th is going to be a busker festival. And I had never heard the term
Correct.
busker,
Yes.
but those are actually street performers. And so we're going to have a bunch of street performers come in on Saturday all along Broad Street and Market Street, and they're going to be performing on the street. I think it's from 12 to 6 on Saturday. So you can just walk along and
that's
watch
cool.
these
Wow, that's
really
great.
neat
Yeah.
acts
Yeah.
downtown.
We've taped our show from the street before. Does that count?
I'm not
think
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if he'd let us in on that. So
you're not
yeah,
an official
yeah.
busker yet. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, of course, a nice event, croquet at Allendale on Allendale Lawn. Well, this year we're pumping it up a little bit. We're going to have a food truck rodeo. And so there's going to be food trucks lining the Allendale curve
semicircle,
there,
yeah.
the semicircle.
Yeah.
And they're going to be serving all kinds of neat food
Wow.
while you
Yeah.
can enjoy the Allendale croquet. And there'll also be music from WQUT there.
Cool.
Okay. Music is always a big part of FunFest every year throughout the week, and of course the closing Sunset Concert Series. So highlight some of the acts that we'll enjoy this year.
Okay. Well, we start, like I said, with Friday with the Zydeco
Right.
Band. Then Sunday, if you like Celtic music at St. Peter the Apostle Church, they're going to have a Celtic concert. And so there's going to be some nice ensemble, penny whistles, flutes, all that kind of stuff. And then on Thursday, the following Thursday, we start the concert series. We're going to have, as an opening act, David Crowder, who's getting more and more popular as a Christian performer. And then the Newsboys will be the main act.
Right.
And the Newsboys are really
Huge.
popular.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a huge
They've had,
hit.
I think, 33 #1 hits. So that's going to be a sellout crowd there. And then Friday night, of course, we have the legendary Charlie Daniels. And
Heard of him?
yeah, he's been around a little while. He'll pack them in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Saturday night, the final night of the concert series, we will have, as an opening act, American Authors. And even if you haven't heard the group, you probably heard their #1 song, Best Day of My Life, really popular song. And then the main act is a really popular band called The Fray.
Yeah.
And so I think we're going to have sellout crowds every evening.
And the store's open now, so what are the hours?
The hours are 8 to 6, or 9 to 6, Monday through Friday, and then 8 to 1 on Saturday.
So people can come down during those hours and get all their good FunFest gear.
Yep.
And Mike, they can also get a FunFest schedule at the FunFest store, right?
can,
And then
yeah,
where else can they find more information on FunFest?
Well, you can hop on the web,
Yeah.
funfest.net,
Okay.
and FunFest actually has an app. So you can download an app, just go to your app store on your iPhone
Right.
and download the FunFest app, and you'll be up to date and has all the schedules and everything.
And just for those safety concerns as well, the app also features the weather warnings
That's an
anytime,
important-
anytime that
Right.
we run into that.
That's
We've had a few of those over the
Yes.
last couple of years, so
That's
it's
real
good. It's good.
Yeah. Well, Mike Latier with the law firm of Hunter Smith Davis and the chair of the 2016 FunFest. Thanks for being with us today, and congratulations,
Congratulations.
on
Thank
what
you.
promises to be another fun and successful FunFest.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Enjoyed
absolutely.
it.
Thanks. We are going to feature one of those really cool events that Mike mentioned when we come back from your break right after this on your CZ. And welcome back to this edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone.
And if you love craft beer, gourmet food,
Yep.
good music, and even musical chairs, and we'll get more to that one in a minute, because Laura's very excited to find out, because she was a musical chair champion in 3rd grade. Then you will
How did you know?
Oh, I saw the trophy. Then you most certainly will want to try one of FunFest's newest events. It's the Craft Beer and Food Experience. Here now with all the delicious details is Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott is the owner of the Beer Run of Kingsport, which is the sponsor of this new FunFest event. The Beer Run, as you remember, is also a sponsor of our CZ's 300th episode. Scott, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Before we talk about this fun event, just highlight your new business for us, the Beer Run of Kingsport.
The Beer Run of Kingsport we opened in November, and we had a great winter.
Okay.
We're just trying to do some things and being part of the community. Doing some fun events, trying to get our name out there. You know, I think the hardest thing being a new business owner is the marketing component and the recognition. So what we're trying to do is share some of our love and appreciation of wonderful, craft beers and and gourmet type foods with the community. So we love doing the 300th episode with you guys. It was
Thank you.
wonderful.
Well, you did a great job with it too. Thank you so much.
We had terrific feedback. It was outstanding. So so our next venture is this FunFest event, which is the first for us, obviously, since we just opened up. So we're looking forward to sharing some craft beers and some gourmet foods with some of our friends.
So if people aren't familiar with your store, tell them where it's located and what your hours are.
So we're open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. We're in Green Acres Shopping Center next to the big new Aldi's, and right beside Jersey Mike's, or just around the corner from Jersey Mike's. We have craft beers, we have premium cigars, we have some really kind of funky looking growlers where you can kind of fill up your growlers. We have 1 and 2-gallon growlers that you can fill up.
Goodness.
28. We have 28 different taps. Our biggest thing is we have beers from the local brewers, Sleepy Owl, JRH Brewing in Johnson City, Bristol Brewery and Bristol. So we try to support all of these guys, you name it. We try to support every one of those guys. In addition to having those local craft breweries and supporting those local businesses, we have beers from all over the world.
Well, and speaking of fun, Bob gave a great tease to this cool new event that you have coming up for FunFest. It's the Craft Beer and Food Experience, and musical chairs. It's the tease that I have to have an answer to. What is that?
That's going to be active. We're going to have some wonderful. Crystal Shipley is going to be playing some music for us. She's outstanding during the sit-down, sampling of your beer and food. But when we kick up the music, which is going to be like the musical chairs kind of music, people are going to be able to get up. They're going to come in. They're going to get their tapas. They're going to be tapas style foods. Okay, so we're going to have 5 flights. With different types of food, different types of beer at each one. But during this kind of musical chairs kind of thing, people will be able to get up, they'll be able to go get their food, they'll be able to go get their beer, and then return to their seats. And that way, if you want to sit with different friends, the odds are there's going to be a lot of people there that know each other.
Are you pulling a chair away each
Nope,
time?
nope.
Okay.
The only thing is we're not pulling chairs. What I don't want anybody to do is to miss a seat.
That's right.
But
Not pulling one away that you know of, right?
they may
Right,
pull my
okay.
chair
That's right, yeah.
if I don't do a
Okay,
good job. But it's we're really looking forward. We just want it to be fun
Okay.
and to get up and people move around and not be so static and boring. So it should be a lot of fun.
Good.
When is the event, and how can people get tickets?
It's going to be on Tuesday, July 19th, and it'll be actually right here at the
Okay.
chamber. We're really
Okay.
excited about that. We love this patio out here.
Yeah.
It's a great space.
It's a great space. It's just so convenient for people, and they'll be able to get the tickets from the FunFest website.
Okay.
And we should be able to get them through the Beer Run as well.
Okay.
We have the beerrunkingsport.com as our website, and of course Facebook. Every Friday we put up a video of the beers we have on tap for the weekend. So it's a current list, and we'll also have some links there to be able to purchase tickets for the FunFest event. It is ticketed. It is $45 per person, and we're capping it at 100.
Okay. So
we're
get the tickets fast.
Gotta get, I can think of 100 people right off the top
Sure.
of my head that are going to want tickets. So if you want tickets, we're going to try to get people to get them
Okay.
quickly.
Okay.
Maybe instead of musical chairs, it should be, the race to get the tickets instead. That could make things fun.
We're hoping
Yeah.
it's going to be something
Yeah.
really exciting
Yeah.
and different. So
Scott, remind us one more time. People want more information about the Beer Run. Where do they get that?
the beerrunkingsport.com.
Okay.
Beerrunkingsport.com, and you can also do it on Facebook. So
Okay.
we're happy to be part of this Kingsport Chamber, and and looking forward to doing some fun things.
Oh, it's easy enough.
Yeah.
Scott Fitzpatrick with the beer, and thank you so much for being on the show, and thank you for sponsoring this really fun
Absolutely,
event.
yes.
It sounds like a wonderful time.
Look forward to it. Thank you so much.
I have a feeling it will return. It'll be a returning FunFest favorite. You
That's
know.
what we're looking for.
Thanks, Scott.
Hey, thanks.
Well, speaking of those returning FunFest favorite events, we'll highlight one of them when we come back with more of your CZ. And welcome back to your CZ on location from your Kingsport Chamber.
So we've been having such a great time talking about all the FunFest events, and we would be remiss if we didn't mention one of the most popular events that is returning this year, and that is the Cardboard Boat Race. It's always a FunFest favorite. People flock to this race, even if they don't want to participate in it. They can't wait to see just how these cardboard boats actually make it in the water. Here now to tell us more about it is Tucker Davis. Tucker is the principal at St. Dominic's Catholic School, and St. Dominic's is one of the sponsors of the Cardboard Boat Race. So Tucker, thank you so much for being on the show.
Appreciate you having us. Thank you very much.
We want to hear all about the boat race, but first we want to hear all about St. Dominic's. So will you tell us
Well,
about
St.
the
Dominic's School is a lot like FunFest. It's great for the community and great for families. We've been in existence for 70 years. We're right on Center Street, very visible. We think we're very good for families, and we think we're very good for the community. We are a visible sign that this is a community that values faith, that's a community that has diversity, and it's a community that recognizes choices. You have choices. We have preschool through 5th grade, and we have great classes, great people, and just a wonderful place to be. It's a wonderful thing to be a part of.
That's great.
It is a wonderful place to be, and you are very actively involved in the community, including being one of the main sponsors of the Cardboard Boat Race. We're showing several of the photos from last year's event. It looks like so much fun. I mean, even just Lars, just going to watch looks like so much fun. And we would actually enter a boat, but we would sink as soon as we got
you all
pushed
ought to.
off. So, or push one
commit you.
or the
We
other
would
out.
drown
So
each other, is
we
what
would
we-
drown. We wouldn't even. Yeah, the boat might make it to the end, but we
Competition
wouldn't.
would be
Yes.
with us, not with
Word
the other
is that
visitors.
Festus is going to be in a boat this year.
Well, Festus should have his own boat.
Yeah,
So yes,
that's a long.
Yeah.
I think that's long
Yeah.
overdue. Actually, that's a great idea.
It is a great idea, and this event is a great idea. So tell us all about the Cardboard Boat Race.
All right, and it's called the
Yeah.
Crazy Cardboard
Yeah,
Boat
okay.
Race, and I think the word
Yeah.
crazy is important to it too. But yeah, you think about, wow, how do I put cardboard and water together
Yeah.
and anything good comes out of it? But a lot of good things come out of it. It's very much a family event.
Yeah.
You can have adults and children in the same boat. There are costumes being worn, so it's a very thematic thing too. Your boat has a theme, your costumes have a theme, and we even have a trophy or recognition for the greatest sinking.
Okay, now that one we
are
could claim.
so
Yes.
in. We are so in on that. Well, and Tucker, again, people can tell from the photos, but the creativity that goes into these boats is just amazing.
It's over the top. It is really amazing. I've been to the last couple of them and just been so impressed about the people who come back year after year and really put a lot of imagination into it. Chef Pizza is one of the sponsors, and if you can do something with pizza, then there's a prize for that too. And one of the boats had a paddle wheel
Like,
that
does
was
eating
a
pizza
pizza.
while you're
Yes,
sinking
absolutely.
count?
Yeah. Well, you know, it probably does. That would
I mean,
probably
I'd
go in
like
the
to-
best sinking.
You might as
Go
well,
for
just
two
might as well
for one.
enjoy that while
Yeah,
you're
go
sinking,
for
you
one.
know?
I'm
But
on
yeah,
it.
that creativity is just
Yeah.
amazing.
It's good.
And if you're not even in it, it's just a joy to come out there and watch it.
It is
Right,
fun.
it is,
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
It's at the Kingsport
Yeah,
Aquatic
yeah.
Center, and it's such a great
Yeah.
place to sit and watch.
Yeah.
Well, like FunFest itself and all the 100 plus events, none of it would be possible without the companies and organizations like St. Dominic Catholic School that help sponsor all these events. So you have several other companies that are supporting and sponsoring the Crazy Cardboard Boat Race. Tell us
Yeah,
about those.
and that's another good thing
Yeah.
about FunFest. It brings great organizations
yeah.
together. We partner with Chef's Pizza, and we partner with Armstrong Construction for this event. Locally, we partner with them, and then we also partner with Titanic out of Pigeon Forge. They sponsor
course.
the
Appropriately.
sinking. Yeah, they sponsor the sinking project.
I don't even know what to say to that. So, Tucker, if people want more information about St. Dominic's, where do they get that?
Well, they can go to our website,
No.
stdominiccatholicSchool.com. They can go to the chamber website, and they can go to our Facebook page too, St. Dominic's Facebook page. And they can just knock on the door down at St. Dominic's. We're so convenient. We love to show people off. We have a great feature, and all people are welcome. So we like to have people come visit.
That's great. Thank you.
Tell us when the Crazy Cardboard Boat Race is, the location and times, and how people can register.
It's at 9 o'clock on Saturday, July 16th, and it's at the Kingsport Aquatic Center. All those places I mentioned, the website, Facebook, and our school, they all have registration forms.
And do you need to pre-register before the race?
You do. We do
Okay.
like to know how many people are going to be there and who else is going to participate. And there's also instructions for how to build a crazy cardboard boat online.
Pick up a
at
couple
all those
copies of
places.
those.
I
Yeah.
will. I will.
Give one to
We'll need
Festus.
more than one.
Yeah.
And they can get that information here at the Fun Fest store as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Tucker Davis with us with St. Dominic Catholic School and the Crazy Cardboard Boat Race. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for all you do for the community, especially for this
Well,
event at Fun Fest.
We appreciate y'all having us, and we appreciate being a part of this
Okay.
community very much.
Thanks, Tucker.
Stay tuned. We're going to have more Fun Fest news right after this. And welcome back to this edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone. We are celebrating Fun Fest.
That's right. And if you've ever attended any Fun Fest event, then you most certainly have probably thrown your trash away, well, at least we hope you have, in any number of the hundreds of beautifully painted trash barrels that are scattered around the community during the festival. Well, each week prior to Fun Fest, hundreds of kids gather at Allendale Mansion to paint these beautiful trash cans.
Kids of all ages.
Kids of all ages, that's true.
Kids
From
of all
the
ages.
toddlers to even kids of mine and Laura's age. So it's the Keep Kingsport Beautiful Trash Barrel Paint-In, which is sponsored by Domtar. Here now with a sneak peek are Robin Cleary and Bill McPherson. Robin is the director of Keep Kingsport Beautiful, and Bill is the mill manager at Domtar. So thanks for joining us today. And Bill, thanks to Domtar for coming on as the new sponsor this year. And let's talk about this fun event that leads up to FunFest, Robin. Highlight the Trash Barrel Paint-In for us.
This is our 31st annual Trash Barrel Paint-In. You know, it is an event that we, I like to say it's the FunFest kickoff event because we always do it the Tuesday before FunFest starts on the grounds of Allendale Mansion. We usually have between 600 and 700 folks come out and paint around 500 barrels. These barrels are used not only during FunFest, but at over 100 events throughout the city of Kingsport all year long.
Right. And what makes the event so enjoyable and so much fun?
Well, it's like you all said, it's a multi-generational event. We've got folks coming out that bring their grandchildren, and they came when they were children. It's just a very family-oriented, child-friendly event. They can get messy and they can paint and enter their barrels in 6 different categories, and we pick a winner and a runner-up. And we've got a lot of fun extra things this year going on. We've got some area mascots that are going to be out for photo opportunities, some food trucks on the ground. So just it's a fun-filled day for the family.
It's a wonderful event, and Bill, speaking of wonderful, we think Domtar is wonderful. You're just such a great corporate citizen right here in Kingsport. You've been an industry that's been here for such a long time and such an important part of what we try to do here as well. So would you just tell us a little bit about the company?
Sure, absolutely. Well, first of all, I think Domtar's wonderful too. Appreciate those sentiments. And
Absolutely.
on behalf of our 350 employees at our facility here, I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity. We love partnering with great community organizations. FunFest, you know, personally, when I arrived in Kingsport in 2001 as a new employee, we plugged in right away to FunFest, and my children painting barrels. I have fond memories. They're now grown, but have some terrific memories of that. So we love partnering, getting into the community, and being a part of great things like FunFest and keep Kingsport beautiful, and some of these terrific things that go on. And Kingsport's really a special community. I've lived a number of places, and sometimes I think we don't know how special Kingsport really is. So we are excited about being a part of this.
Well, something that makes it a very special community is great corporate citizens like Domtar, and you've been a great partner to this organization, this community, and you've been hugely supportive of the environment for a number of years. So talk about why y'all decided to sponsor the Trash Barrel Paint-In and highlight some of your many green initiatives for us.
Well, sustainability is something we talk about at Domtar a lot, corporately and here locally. And so, you know, being located in the center of Kingsport, and being sustainable and part of the community and being a good citizen is something that we live every day. Most people hopefully know by now through billboards and other events. We're celebrating our 100th year in business here in Kingsport.
Yes.
And so we decided to do some extra special things this year on a monthly basis, and the paint-in, or the trash barrel painting was something that we selected to be one of those events. We've participated in Clean Sweep Kingsport. We had 50 employees being a part of that. We've won beautification awards for our site. We constantly hear about how good the mill looks, and we love hearing that. It makes us want to do even more. So, you know, Domtar has almost 10,000 employees in 50 countries. It's a great company, and we love being a part of the community like this.
It's great. And Robin, of course, again, the event is just a wonderful event. As you mentioned, it's something for the family. It's something for everybody to come out and enjoy. It is something, though, that they need to register for.
Yes, it is a pre-registered event. There's a $5 registration fee per barrel, and you can register at the Fun Fest store, which opens on June the 24th this year.
And are the supplies already going to be provided, or should they bring their own supplies?
All of that information is on the form, but you bring all of your own supplies, you bring all your own painting supplies, stencils, stickers, bedazzles, anything that you want to put on your barrel, you bring that with you.
Why was she looking at you when she said
I don't know bedazzles, I don't know, or stickers too, you know, so. Bill, we're going to actually have our next CZ at Domtar to celebrate your 100th year, but for right now, if people want more information on your wonderful company, where can they find that?
Well, best place to go is domtar.com, or give us a like on Facebook. As I mentioned before, we're a large company in over 50 countries. And you know, you can look for some things that I failed to mention in the community. As you go down Fort Henry, in April we planted 100 trees to celebrate our anniversary, and we'll be able to see those for a long time to come. We've gotten a lot of feedback about that as well. So hopefully people will do that and see that there's a lot about Domtar that people don't know. We're much more than just a paper company.
That's great. Robin, if people want more information about KKB?
They can go to the Kingsport Chamber's website, kingsportchamber.org, and they can also call 392-8814, and again, they can like us on Facebook. We've got a really large social media presence.
Yeah, you do. You're always out there, which is wonderful. So Robin Cleary with Keep Kingsport Beautiful, the award-winning Keep Kingsport Beautiful. You're welcome. Bill McPherson with Domtar. Thank you so much for your sponsorship this year at FunFest and for all that Domtar does for the community. We really appreciate it.
Thanks
Good to see you both.
Thank you both. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's more of your CZ right after this. Always a fun show when we talk about Fun Fest.
I like that show.
Hardly 36 years coming up in July. The Fun Fest store is open right here at your Kingsport Chamber Monday through Fridays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can get all of your Fun Fest apparel, event information, tickets, and the Fun Fest schedule right here. Or for more information, simply go to funfest.net.
And speaking of fun, we love the fun team at Spectrum Reach for producing our show and putting up with us for episode number 302, right?
Keep counting.
I know, they just keep coming back for more. Who knew? We want to remind you to find out what's happening here in Kingsport. Check us out here on the Kingsport Chamber Zone. You can also go to the Kingsport Chamber's website, which is kingsportchamber.org. Give them a call at 392-8800. You can find them on Facebook and Twitter because they are social.
Hey, and if you love a parade, then we certainly have the Fun Fest parade coming up, the first Friday of Fun Fest. We will also have the 63rd annual Mack Riddle American Legion Kingsport Independence Day Parade set for Monday, July the 4th at 10 a.m.
We want to thank the parade sponsors, GAM Wealth Advisors, Kingsport Town Planner, and Premier Pharmacy. For more information, call the Chamber 392-8800 or go to the Chamber's website, kingsportchamber.org.
And until our next visit together on your CZ, we are Bob and Laura reminding you, and Festus, of course, and our Buffalo here with the Public Art, reminding you to please be loyal
And follow